I'm trying to go to that time. I'm trying to not do everything so perfect. Because I know I'm just going to look like this guy who's been practicing it every day. Or this person, or this person. It's important for me to just go off. Which is the whole meaning of the dance in the first place. To go off, to break. So you have to have your moment in the dance where you break. Where you just... all the technique you've been practicing just goes out the window. You should already know it because you practice it every day.
My name is Ynot, also known as Tony. Represent Rock City Crew. Coming out of New Jersey, Philadelphia area, and I'm out here in Jakarta right now. First time, so I'm really excited about being here. It started for me in the mid-90s, probably like around 1995, when I really started getting into dance more. I started off kind of popping. I was really interested in that style of dance, and then I got into breaking like no more than like a year after that. Then after I started breaking, it kind of took over. At first I didn't like breaking. There was like something about it I didn't like. Then I saw like the potential of it. After I started doing it, for a while I said, yo, this is the dance for me. Started meeting dancers around my way, started traveling to New York, and that's where I met the Rocksteady crew, and from there they kind of just took me under their wing, and since then I've been a student of Rocksteady and a student of hip hop. At the time when I started dancing, there wasn't much b-boys. It was more of like you had a good house scene, you had a good kind of popping scene, but in terms of dance for b-boys, it wasn't in Philly. What was in Philly was music, was DJs. That was the main influence that came from me, at least. And I'm sure other dancers from Philly can say the same, because the scene was very small. But the DJs is the one that really brought our level higher because of their knowledge of music. So they would play a lot of funk and soul records that most people don't hear. And they educated us, like we're the listeners when we go to the party, and they really educated us on our music. And then from there we just kind of took it, whatever we learned from dancers from New York, and we flipped it into our own version of like being as rhythmic as possible. That was like the main thing. Soul. It was all based on soul, and that's where it comes from, man. Philadelphia soul. That's what we try to do as much of that as possible. B-boy scene in Jakarta is from what I saw so far, what I can say is that they're really hungry, and that's good. Coming from areas that b-boys don't get to travel as much, I realize that they're very they have a lot of questions, which is really good, and they're just so eager to learn anything. Man, there's many. One of them would be Frosty. He's in break beats. This had to be 97, and I was totally blown away, man. He pulled me in, I used to see other dancers and I'd be like, wow, they're good, but then when he went out, he just he had control over my attention, and he had it the whole time. And even at the end, he made me clap. After Frosty danced, man, I had to give it up. This guy's good. He had the character, he had a dope flow. He spent a lot more time on top than most people, and I was like, that's interesting. That got my attention. And then when he got down on the ground, it was all him, man. He was so original and he was so funky. It was just like, I'll never forget that. Many things changed for me. Like, for example, in the 90s when I first started dancing, Legs asked me to be down in Rock City, and I actually said no. And a lot of the reasons for that was because I didn't see opportunity in the dance. Not many people were really traveling like that. There were no classes like that. Legs was teaching at the community center in the Bronx, but there wasn't like a class in every studio like you see now. Popularity grew, towards the late 90s, early 2000s. That's when it really became big. And high competition levels and all these types of things. It's kind of like the 80s, we're back in the 80s again. And I think it's great, A lot of people want to talk about it and say that it's bad, but I think it's a great thing, and I just think we need to be a little more in control of it. so that it doesn't get to a level that we're like completely turned off by it, you know. But I think it creates opportunities, and from traveling I've realized that this dance has changed many people, it's helped many people, it's given them opportunity, and I think that's bigger than any little thing that we can argue about, you know what I'm saying? So seeing the way that it's going right now, I can't complain, man. I really can't. To me, the B-boy has always been the character of hip-hop, you know? It's the whole persona, fashion of the B-boy, the way a B-boy stands, the way a B-boy moves, the way a B-boy thinks, his approach to the dance as well as approach to life. It's the lifestyle of a hip-hop person is a B-boy, you know? To me, I think, you know? And a B-boy does everything. A B-boy not just B-boy, you know? Also plays the records, also can rap, can do everything. That has been the image of a B-boy to me forever, the longest time. And I try to push that image to people so that they can see what I envision of what a B-boy is. Toprock has been something that I've always wanted to push because some of the best dancers I've seen have been B-boys. Beyond just what Toprock is known as, you know, like B-boys are just some of the best dancers. And I think as representatives of hip-hop, I feel like the B-boy should be that person that people of all different styles of hip-hop dance look to, you know, because B-boying is the first hip-hop dance, you know. And when it comes to top-rocking, it's a part of B-boying, you know. A lot of people, they want to top-rock, but they just want to top-rock. To me, if you want to be a good top rocker, you have to understand B-boying. You have to learn what it is to go to the ground. You have to feel what it's like to be on the ground to understand the whole process of top rock, because B-boying starts on top. And the more you go down, the influences you're up, and then the influences you're down. It all translates, you know, to top to bottom. So I feel like if you want to be a dope top rocker, you have to learn B-boying as a whole. You got to get into everything as much as possible, and it'll help you become more of a better dancer on top. And you got to party, man. You got to go out and dance. You got to dance with girls, you know what I'm saying? Girls got to dance with the guys. You got to be into the whole social aspect of it, you know, as well as the solo, you know? So that's what I think a top rocker or a dope B-boy is. Somebody who, like, understands music, understands the social aspect of it, and then when that break comes, they break, you know? That's it. Yo, what's up? My name is Bboy Wing. Bboy why not? And my name is Bboy Wing. Bboy why not? Just want to say peace to Trapcity, you know what I'm saying? Got some gifts from them. I say one love. Peace.